Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of another F1 2020 game experiment. Today we're going to be taking a look at what happens when Ferrari are powered by a V10. Obviously, we've just seen the massive engine struggles and power struggles that Ferrari had at Belgium. So can they do better with the V10 engine on board? Now, I should explain, the mod will be available to download from the race department from tomorrow, as usual, from the day after this has been uploaded. There is two mods, because I tried one with an 8th gear one and tried to get 20,000 RPM, but the speed isn't there. And then the one that we will be racing with doesn't necessarily have the RPM but has more speed, but I think we can get more out of this, so I'll definitely come back to this in another episode. So yes, this is just an initial sort of thing. Can we at least match the V6s? Obviously in reality the V10 should have a more power than the V6, but without a doubt, we're going to just finish off this little practice lap that we've been doing on the default setup as well, because that best lap time of 120.5 isn't actually on a default setting, and we've just gone to 120.6, so not bad, not bad. There's nothing better than the sound of a V10 engine at 20,000 RPM. Yes, the gearing is all mine. I've added the 8th gear in, so that's why I don't think it's getting optimal. It's also revving out at 208 miles an hour, which is a shame, otherwise I would have used this. So I'm definitely keen to come back and experiment more with this. So this is definitely only probably a part 1 of 2. But here's the one we'll be racing with. We're going to actually go for the full lap here around Monza, ironically ahead for the Italian Grand Prix. At least the Tifosi won't be here to see the dreadful Ferrari engine. And you can see here 18,000 RPM, so we're not doing too bad, 8.5 there. 213 miles an hour, which is only 2 miles an hour slower than the actual F1 car can do. But we do have better acceleration as well out of that turn. But we then sort of lose it in the mid phase, so that's definitely something to look at and see where I'm losing time compared to the V6 engine. Obviously I haven't changed anything else in this car, and that 20.5 was done in a Ferrari as well, but on our customized setup we're using a default setup for this, so we might have to come back on a customized setup as well. I'll get a setup sorted as well, so then we can really maximize the top speed of these cars and not have any aerodynamics at all involved in the car. So yes, subscribe to the channel by the way if you want to see that, as well as any other game experiments. I'm open also to requests. Leave them in the comments below. But yes, it's only 3 turns up, and you can see here the acceleration of the V10 is a lot better than the V12. We're a little bit down on power and top end speed, only 213 compared to 215 miles an hour. But yes, I sort of ran out of time, so I wanted to record a race as well for this video. So it's a shame that I did run out of time, otherwise I'd have probably experimented a little bit more and found that balance that we need. But I'll probably set up some time in the next couple of weeks, probably not today because I've got other mods to be creating. But this is the setup I'm going at. I don't swear by this setup at all. It's just something I'm creating on the fly here, and also to remind me, because it was I actually enjoyed racing with this setup. So it's just literally a mind for me when I actually come to Italy in my career mode episodes, to actually maybe give the setup a go and see if it actually works on the career mode car as well as it did on the V10. 5 lights, And away we go for the Italian Grand Prix in, well, it was a longer hold than I thought it was. And it's a great start, as usual, using overtake mode. That's still a thing. Obviously, ERS has been imported onto the V10 as well. Ran the outside of Bottas there. And we're up into P2. Contact with Vettel as well. And we just about made it through turn 1. And we're up into P2. It's a great start. We've got this great run now down into the this little chicane here down the inside. I'm going to give Vettel room on the outside there, but he takes the curbing, that loses him traction, and we take the lead. Vettel's not done with us yet. I mean, this is the most Ferrari would love to be 1 and 2 in the Italian Grand Prix. I doubt it would happen in real life. But you may be wondering, where are the likes of the McLarens and the Racing Points and Renaults? The problem with this game is that it's been copied, and as Vettel has a look around the inside, I'll come back to that in just my thought in just a moment as we go side by side through Parabolic, and there's contact. We don't need that. We're going to shove Vettel out. Hamilton sets new fastest lap. But yes, before I was saying that the game likes to put Haas further up the grid, like they were in like 2018, and it's not 2018 anymore. Haas are rubbish these days. As Vettel continues to come back at us, Hamilton getting a bit closer as well. He's definitely a threat compared to the likes of Bottas. As watching now, Lance Stroll. And it's a V6 that's going out, not these V10s, and he's out the race. So we're going to come in at the end of lap 7, as is Hamilton's. So we'll be able to race the Brit in the pit lane. We'll see who has the fastest pit crew. Albon's in as well, but he's not really doing much. He's AI. 2.7 second stop back average for this time for F1 2020. I'm still yet, by the way, to have one of those magical 1.9 second stops in my team. But we're coming out in 10th place. Clearly, half the team, obviously in this 25% race, half the people are coming out in first. But moving to lap 11, Vettel had a slow pit stop. I think he may have replaced his front wing. I chose not to, because it's pretty much not to rule. Hamilton's now going to come at us. So he comes past us now on the left hand side. We're going to break down into turn 1. We're going to give him a little bit of room, but not a lot. We don't want him to take advantage and go out the inside, and we do benefit there. Sebastian Vettel now, he set the fast lap of the Grand Prix, you may have noticed now, V10, and now he's got past Alex Albon as well, and Valtteri Bottas as well. That was Verstappen he got past, not Albon. He got Albon earlier. But yes, Hamilton really couldn't challenge us after that. The pace was really good. A lot better than the current Ferrari, but of course there can't be a comparison just yet, because of course there's no Codemasters haven't really updated the performance, but I'm sure that Tifosi will be happy with first and third. It could have been a 1-2 had Vettel chose not to fight, but there we go. As you know, I always fight hard for every single position. Vettel a 1:22.6, 2/10 faster than Hamilton, so that's definitely something interesting there. It's something to build on, at least, the fact that we got this engine to the same level as the V6s. It's now looking about developing it. There'll probably be a couple of... I will probably come back to this again at some point, and we'll see if we can get an engine that's even faster than the V6s and 230 miles an hour. Don't forget, you can also download this mod in the description below. It will obviously be available the day after upload, so if you're watching us on the 31st, it'll be available on the Tuesday, the 1st of September. Subscribe to the channel and you as well to see more F1 2020 game experiments as when they come out. And until the next VR6 time, take care, thank you so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.